That's recording. That's recording. Tell the people what... Wait, sorry. Thinking about hot ones. Tell this camera, that camera, this camera what you got going on. Let's do it. Oh, fuck. My shirts are too tight. Not because my muscles are big, but because I could probably lose 5 pounds. I could do that. I think it's a good move. Intro time. We are watching NaPom versus Dudz. I assume it's Dudz because it's only 4 fucking letters, so it better be Dudz. And I'm biased because I don't think I've heard Dudz. Maybe once. That's a name where I think like maybe I've heard him before. But NaPom has some like really sick bass shit, so I'm already biased because I know NaPom and it's been dope. So I will try to be fair. I will try, but I don't know that I will be fair. Let's do NaPom versus Dudz. You say the blah, I say the blah, you say the blah, 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 and it's like blah, 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 beatbox. See? I've learned. Let's go.
90 seconds on NaPom in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Beatbox.
I don't do that shit. Let's get it started.
Oh, I like that he said I was already going to talk shit and I didn't want to talk shit 10 seconds in, but I like that he said I don't do that. I really like that. I really like that.
Yo. What was that sound?
Okay, so someone already fucked with my perception. I don't know who. Was it you, Garcia? Musicality versus technicality. I don't know which one's which. I'm assuming this is technicality?
Sneaky with the squeaky. I don't care at all. I keep it on the raw.
I will say, even though I'm not in love with the beatbox, which is the point, I like this guy. This is Dudz. I like him. I like the way he says the lines, and I like the confidence when he's actually just speaking the words. I like how he transitions between the beat, not just to saying something, because people do that, but there is a confidence, there is a way to how he's just speaking that makes me think he's a champ. Now, that being said, dude, I might fucking hate your set, versus NaPom, but I'm just, initial impressions.
I don't care at all. I keep it on the. I keep it on the rock.
Time switch.
Wait, no, that was NaPom then. He cut his fucking hair off. Dude, I did that once. That was a bad decision. I couldn't recognize myself. I couldn't recognize you. So this must be Dudz. I kind of like that I didn't know who NaPom was, and I was like, there's something about him. There's something about him. He's got a thing. I like that it still came through even though I didn't know who the fuck he was. There's something about him. So this dude is Dudz. Interesting. Interesting.
Before It seems so hard to fix your mind but just the time show you were blind someday you find the peace inside just behind.
Okay, now I think I had it all backwards. I think NaPom was the technical guy. We're only 2 minutes in. Now I think NaPom was the technical dude. Wait, I did say it was technical. I just didn't know it was NaPom. That's funny. I expected NaPom to be the musical guy. But I did say, when I thought he was Dudz, I thought he was the technical guy. And now hearing this, I still think the other guy is a technical guy, which is NaPom with his head shaved. Okay. That's some mindfuckery.
Are not expecting this. It seems so hard to fix your mind but just the time show you were blind someday you find the peace inside just leave behind. Binja, 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 just leave behind.
Okay, so already something that's just happening, I think, from the live stream and how they're recording their mics, is the bass is just absent on both. Oh, sorry, if you're watching this in the future, I will correct that. I will pump the bass on both of them. That's just how I EQ stuff, because when I do the screen captures, it cuts bass, so I always try to like put some bass back in there. But what I'm hearing right now, the bass is actually pretty missing from both. And I'm not in love with either of these sets right now. I do love some NaPom. My bias is towards NaPom, but I'm not really in love with either of these.
Time switch.
Oh, it didn't switch. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
They see me rolling, they hate it. Patrolling, they trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me.
Well, now actually, because of his voice, now I can tell you probably where my EQ skills are not that great. But I actually think on the EQ band, I know what's going on. That 60 hertz to 200 hertz, 150 hertz is just being chopped. And so I would, on both performers, why not just lift that 60 to 120 range, that really lower register? It's just missing from them. It's not them. I think it's just the microphone capture and how it's being compressed into the thing. Yeah, it's not cheating, especially if you apply it to both performers. I would pump that up.
Riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me Friday. They see me rolling, they hate it. Patrolling, they trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me, trying to catch me. So loud.
Yeah, this whole thing's gonna be fucked up. I don't know if we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna keep watching it, but it's kind of like, I don't know, dubstep or something. Can you flash back in time to some Skrillex? Or can you think of some trap music right now? Where if we cut out that 200 band and lower, all of the punch you in the face is just missing. It's just not there. And so they're feeling it, but that band of sound is not present. Not because they're not making it, but because it's not making it to us in our ears. And I think now I'm not even sure I don't even gonna trust my own opinion. I'm just being super honest. Like, knowing that like there's something weird with how the mics are going into this format, whatever I hear is not actually what they're doing. Either one. I'll still tell you who I like better, but it's just... It's not what they're doing. We're not actually getting to hear what they're doing. And they both have the same setbacks. They both have the same limitations in the technology. But to me, it's both robbing them. Yeah, so... Yeah. We can't EQ it? Like, really? Okay, so you might go like, well, what if you EQ it and it's not fair? You could do a sample track. They could, I guess this is live or whatever, but they could do a sample track beforehand, just recorded straight into the audio interface, whatever that is, Ableton, Logic, whatever. They could do they could do like a little 30-second sample and send it to the judges, and then they could do the live stream and capture that and send it to the judges, and then you can use a spectrum analyzer, frequency analyzer, and compare the two from the audio workspace and the live one, and you can see where the frequencies are different, cut, chopped, compressed, and then you can put an EQ in to put those frequencies back to normal, and then you can just apply that to both performers. And we get to hear them both exactly the way they intend to sound. I'm not even good at this shit. I just came up with that and I'm drunk. I mean, it's not that fucking hard.
They see me, they see me.
See, I gotta stop belaboring the point. But because I've seen him do the Predator bass and shit, I know what this sounds like. It doesn't sound like this. So like right now I'm not impressed. But that's because I can't fucking hear it. That's like me saying NaPom bass sounds like... You're like, no, that doesn't sound like it, because it sounds like whatever, because I can't do the NaPom bass. But like, it's not that. You're hearing the percussives, and you're hearing lower mid-range frequencies, but you're not hearing any of the low end. It's all gone.
You don't know what you're fucking with, bro.
Time switch.
Okay, also now, because I understand how the mic is getting fucked up in this performance, as far as overall sound, it's going to lead towards this guy, because so far he's not been relying on bass. He's kind of hanging out in that but he's not hanging out in that, what I say before, like 120, 200 hertz. This guy's not hanging out there. So a lot of the sound he's doing, it's all kind of compromised because you have overtones. I mean, you guys do overtones, I guess, overtones of notes for polyharmony and throat singing. But any sound you make has a set of overtones that are ringing. Like me speaking to you right now, there's a set of overtones. And depending on what you're recording into, some of those overtones are missing. And the sound of the notes is inauthentic. But he is in a range right now where he's being robbed the least. So I think just the sound is favoring him. Right, this is all not in that range. Now there's his bass. His bass sounds weak as fuck because his bass is being chopped. I can definitely tell that Napalm's bass is better than his bass, even in 2 seconds. But out of his entire mix of sounds, the bass, if we go percentage-wise, you go, how many sounds is he making per whatever second, per 2 or 3 seconds? The amount of sounds he's making that are bass-related versus the percussion, versus his upper notes, it's a really small fraction. Therefore, he's being robbed the least from it coming out, even though he does have bass in there. Yes, his bass sounds weak, but he's not being as bass-centric as NaPom was being. So his sound doesn't sound as fucked up as NaPom's did.
Maybe you're pushing me too much. Maybe you make me feel a rush. Or maybe you are that vital touch I need. Yeah, I'm so dumb to be. And you go again. Oh, oh, oh.
Dude, I just gotta have to be honest. I can't do this. I'm just being honest. Like, I can't do this. I'm not gonna fake it. I don't give a fuck that there's 2 minutes left. I can't do this. The sound is fucking garbage on both of them. It's 100% garbage. I'm gonna try to make it better in post. It's that rule of thumb, man. When people are like, I want cameras and I want mics or whatever you want. I want this software and all this. And it's like, dude, you're better off to be in fucking black and white. Fuck it, turn the camera off. Just have better sound. I would rather this be a black screen and the sound be good. But the sound is fucking trash on both of them. It's so bad, I can't focus at all. There's no way I can compare between them. No, it just sounds really, really bad to me. It sounds really fucking terrible. So let's say thumbs up for NaPom, thumbs up for Dudz, thumbs down for this medium that they have not figured out how to make it not sound this way. You could tell by his mic, he's got a mic, you know what I'm saying? That these guys are not, they're not unfamiliar with recording technology. They have decent equipment. So the only problem is, how is that sound getting transmitted to the judges, and how is it getting transmitted to us? And in those two steps, someone is fucking up. And it's not our performers. It's not the performers at all. It is the competition venue, as far as what their standards are for, like, I don't know what it is, but it could be like, compress it this way, or it needs to have a file size such as blah, 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 or it should be in this format and not this other format, and this is what we're going to do. But those are stipulations given by the governing body, and they have fucked this up to such a degree that I don't want to hear anymore. And I will take all the hate and all the flames, because, like, dudes, I'm not sure. Like, I think I've heard him once or twice before. I think. Not sure. But NaPom I've definitely heard. And that NaPom we heard a second ago does not sound like that guy at all to me. Doesn't sound at all like him. And, yeah, it's just fucked up. To me, it's not entertaining. It just sounds like garbage. Absolute trash. As far as the sound quality of this, I'm giving it, I don't know, 27 fucking thumbs down. It might be the worst audio quality I've heard in a beatbox video. Out of, I don't know, 120. The worst. It's really bad. It's fucking terrible. Thanks for recommending it. You know, I'm glad that you, like, want me to do something, and I attempted to do it. I failed. The audio failed. I failed. But this is not enticing at all. It's like I'm having to imagine what they sound like if they didn't sound fucked up. But now I'm limiting them by my imagination. I don't know what this guy sounds like. So how do I imagine him? So when NaPom is doing his thing, what do I imagine? I imagine the super deep basses he did. But is he actually doing that? I don't know. I'm imagining his sound from another video on his video. But maybe he's fucking up today. Maybe today his game is off and his bass is not that good. I don't know, because I can't fucking hear it. So I'm imagining it. And maybe this guy right now is on point. But I can't hear that he's on point. It's unfair. My reaction is completely biased. Fuck this. This is terrible, terrible, terrible. I mean, dude, it's like I said, it's really simple. Even if the method I was suggesting, even if that's not the way to do it, here's just really simple. Take fucking 15 seconds from each of these guys a week before they have to perform, or 2 days before they have to perform, and fucking listen to it. They're professional beatbox judges. Listen to the thing and go, what is wrong with this sound? And fix it. But it's COVID. COVID is not an explanation for you being lazy. No one checked on this. No one worked on it. No one solved it. That is not COVID. Just somebody was like, hey, just have them dial up and we'll just do it. Well, they did. And it sounds like dick. It sounds like absolute fucking ass. And I feel very, very calm saying that because I know for a fact NaPom is a bad motherfucker. And he sounds like shit. So it's 100% the fault of the fucking recording environment. And this reaction is cut 2 minutes short. And if you don't want me to cut something short, don't make something that sounds like fucking trash. Sorry, governing body. Yeah, thumbs fucking down on it 100%.